Brodes Media.
First things first, really good start to this homestand. Really good start to this series that I called, yo, bury the Braves. Bury them. Kick their ass. Destroy them. That's why I was kind of weirdly happy they lost Sunday night or Sunday evening, Sunday late afternoon against the Ace, because then there's a nice break with all the winning so we can reset and bury the Braves. And, of course, shutout, by the way, when Coach Gee's on the bump. Coach Gee Gaudreau throwing out the opening first pitch with Howie Roseman. What a combo. Talk about goats. Talk about foreshadowing. Talk about winning baseball games. My God. All right, so let's start with the obvious. The painful viewing experience of watching Bryce Harper get drilled in the right elbow by Spencer Strider. Should they have retaliated? The emotional side of me, which sometimes is a bit extreme, said, go fucking drill Acuna! Go fucking drill anybody! Go fucking drill the next guy up, I don't care. But the emotionless side of me said, we got a baseball game to win. Did you see the importance of Ranger tonight? Even getting after it in the sixth after getting Matt Olson, whoo, inside pitch, whoo, nice and high in the zone, whoo. Worked out of that jam, had a couple of walks. Doesn't matter. Sixth inning, man. I thought maybe it was time to wrap it up and go to the pen in the fifth. Credit to Rob. And credit to Kirkering. Credit to Strom. Max Kepler with this defense out in left field. And, of course, Romano. Maybe there was something disgusting going on with that bump when they were playing in the Sacramento field. Because you remove that one hiccup, and it's been strong. It's been just attack mode and easy. But with Bryce, they say the x-rays were negative, which is fantastic. Watching how much he was hurting and how much he was in discomfort and that facial expression, the automatic drop, the one knee, and then him instantly leaving the game. The face. Oh, the face. Oh! I hate that I'm reliving it in my mind. I hate that I'm rewatching it a million times in my head. But I can't stop. Even if the x-rays are negative, could be a long time. And based off of his reaction, I would not be surprised if it was a long time. Here's what Rob Thompson had to say post-game in his media availability.
I guess the obvious question is, how's Bryce? Any long-term concern or short-term, even about tomorrow will be out?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to reevaluate in the morning, but the x-rays were negative, and he's certainly in a lot of pain. So whenever you're one of your top hitters or your best hitter gets hit like that, there's always some concern, but he's a tough guy too.
You didn't think there was any intent there?
No.
When you got out there, he's on the ground and he's cradling his arm. Kind of what are you thinking the worst there?
Yeah, I mean, you're always concerned, the little crack in the bone or whatever. So the x-ray, thankfully, was negative. But, we'll just have to see tomorrow.
Rob, you obviously have a game.
Until otherwise, I'm in the mindset of, I'd imagine that you need more than just ice on it for a day. We're going to be without Bryce for a bit of time. How long? Well, that will wait with more information. But it doesn't look short to me. That was an absolute rocket drilled right into that elbow. And Spencer Strider post-game, some people are grabbing onto his remarks. He said something like he feels horrible. He's not a psychopath or whatever he said. He said something along those lines, and then sociopath maybe. Whatever. They're all the same paths to me. You still got a job to do. And that pissed people off that he mentioned how he still has to go out there and pitch. I heard the full quote. It wasn't that brutal. He's just saying when you feel horrible and when you feel bad and when you see that you cause damage to one of the best hitters in all of the sport, and the sport is in a better place when he's available, and it makes us better as competitors when we have to face someone like Bryce Harper. As brutal as that feeling is, knowing you're the one that caused it, you still have to pitch. You're still in the game. To me, I'm not really wasting time on his remarks. I'm worried about the health of Bryce. Should they have retaliated? I wouldn't have been angry if they did. So I'm proud that they are handling this a little bit more professionally than I would have. It seems like that is a message from Rob Thompson to, hey, forget about going after that. Now, maybe the next couple of days, if a game gets out of hand and you're getting blown out, maybe Rob Thompson feels obligated to do it. But at the same time, as old school as Rob is, there's a part of me that feels he's under the impression of, let's focus on winning baseball games. You know how we make the Braves pay? By them watching us win a division. By them watching us get to the NLCS. By them watching us win a World Series. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, old school people would probably want us to go after Ronald Acuna, who just came back, by the way. But, you know what? We'd rather Ronald Acuna Jr. be in the game and us shut him out. And us win 2-0. Now, that's mature of them. And I could be wrong. Maybe game 2, maybe game 3, we see something different. There is still time to get your side of it done. There is still plenty of innings and plenty of pitches, and if it's a slop game, but at that point, maybe it makes it look even worse. But why would you do it in a game that is competitive and a one-run game in the middle of it? That wouldn't make sense either. You're trying to win. You're trying to bury the Braves. You're trying to get a nice lead in the division and run away with it. I hate that way of thinking, though. I want to take somebody out. You just took out our star. You took out our guy, our face, number 3. You could feel the entire Citizens Bank Park all have a weird vibe after that. Stale, awkwardness. Sure, you can hear the typical mumbles that go on throughout a baseball broadcast, but you could tell the energy shifted so negatively because of it. Are we supposed to just accept that? Are we supposed to say cool? Or do we put on our professional hats and ask Ranger to go 6th and stick it to him where it hurts, truly, with a loss? That's the way it seems to me Rob wants this squad to focus. And is that a bad thing? If you remove the, yeah, let's go, kill him! If you remove that, don't we want a group that cares more about internally what you can control and how you have a vision and how you have a goal and how you want to target something special this season, and we can't lose sight of that, so we can't get moved off of our path and do something that's not us? We can't allow the other team to dictate the way we're going to do things. We're going to do things the way we are going to do things, and we believe this is going to help us win a championship. Keep the main thing. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but keep the main thing the main thing. Now, I'm just speaking as if I'm one of them. I'm speaking as if I am Topper. I'm speaking as if I am part of the Phillies organization. That's what I think they feel. But maybe I'm proven wrong. And I wouldn't even be mad if I was proven wrong. Because the other element is, I know baseball isn't hockey. But there's something about the way, if you do pay attention to where the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs are right now, the way Florida plays, Brad Marchand and Sam Bennett, they play with piss and vinegar. And you know, now it's a physical game, but you know if you're going in the corner with one of their guys forechecking, you're going to get hit. And you're going to pay the price. And they're going to make you earn every fucking inch. And it's going to be painful. There is a part of me that knows that edge. If the Phillies would have responded within a second, then they play with these stones. Then they play with this personality that I think a lot of these fans and a lot of the fan base would support even more. But maybe that's stupid. Maybe that's irrational. Maybe that's emotional. Maybe that separates us from them. But if they were to go that route, it shows this mean personality.